back at Disneyland.
Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy.
Well, Christmas and New Year have come and gone, but even though the holiday season is over and the peak of the holiday crowds have diminished, there are still plenty of Homo sapiens and Christmas decorations left over from the holiday season. But while the park rejiggers and reconfigures itself for 2014, I want to go back in time and check out some amazing leftover relics of the past here at Disneyland. Now all these people paid a lot of money to be in here today. Some of them bought their tickets online, some of them bought their tickets at the front gate. Some people bought park hopper tickets for California Adventure and Disneyland. And some people, like yours truly, didn't buy any ticket at all because we dropped the whole shebang worth of money for an entire year of Disneyland with an annual passport. Now everybody knows once you drop the A-bomb on your wallet and buy your ticket to Disneyland, you get free, awesome access to all the rides here in the park. But it wasn't always that way. Although there's plenty to see and do without them, you actually had to buy tickets to ride on the various rides at Disneyland when they first opened. Tickets? Perhaps most famous for Disney fans, and maybe some of you remember this firsthand, was the ticket book. On the front of the ticket book would be your admission ticket, and you would rip it off, leaving you with a bevy of assorted tickets. Now this is just a replica. Now these tickets were like money, and they came in 4 denominations originally: A, B, C, and D tickets. Each attraction at Disneyland was split up into one of those categories: an A ticket ride, a B ticket ride, and so on. D tickets were used for the most popular rides, A tickets were used for the more calm attractions. As a result, A tickets were cheaper than B tickets, B tickets were cheaper than C tickets, you get the idea. For the first 4 years of the park, your D ticket was your most extreme, hardcore ticket for all the popular rides, and consequently, the most expensive. Ooh, here's one for 35 cents. Ooh. But all that changed in 1959 when they opened several metric tons of new attractions, including the mighty Matterhorn. With the opening of new thrill rides and these new high-tech attractions, Disney had to introduce their most hardcore extreme innovation ever: the E-tickets. Now because of the use of these tickets, it became part of the Disney goers vernacular, and people still refer to attractions as A-ticket attractions or E-ticket attractions to this day. E-ticket would be like Space Mountain, the Matterhorn, all kinds of stuff like that. Your A-ticket would be more like sitting on a bench. Even though they were sold in ticket books from ticket booths, they were called coupons. Technically, yes. Even though everybody else called them tickets, the tickets called themselves coupons. Slang, though, is an unstoppable rebel force. Just think, some poor guy out there insisted on them being called coupons. And, sad to say, he lost the battle. Oh well. This is a rad e-coupon attraction. Just doesn't have the same ring to it. Now, as you can imagine, people ran out of these tickets or coupons really fast. I mean, come on, 10 coupons aren't gonna last a bunch of excited kids a whole day. Little Jimmy's not gonna stop asking to ride an authentic automobile on the Utopia just because Mom ran out of tickets. And it would have been pretty annoying to go all the way back to Main Street to get more tickets. So of course, Disneyland was peppered and littered with ticket booths. As you may have guessed by now, tickets, coupons, went the way of the dodo. In 1982, perhaps frustrated that no one was calling them coupons, the decision was made to kill off the tickets forever. And by the time New Fantasyland opened in 1983, the tickets were all gone. Most of the ticket booths went the way of the dodo as well, in the garbage. But at least one of those ticket booths survived, and here it is. Bam! Back in the day, this ticket booth used to stand near the center of Fantasyland and was there for all of your A, B, C, D, E, F, G ticket needs. I'm running out of tickets. Tickets, please, more tickets. No tickets. For years, this little guy survived incognito as the Kodak photo booth where they sold film and disposable cameras. But these days, most of us have cameras of our own in our pocket, and I don't see where you put the film in these guys. And so, recently abandoned, here it sits, waiting some other kind of conversion and hopefully not destruction. You can tell how old it is by those old door latches.
You guys go to Toontown, let me and Chris go get fast passes.
So if you're near Toontown or Small World, make sure you stop by before this guy disappears. But wait a minute, we're not done yet. We have more adventure left. Even though that's the last old school ticket selling booth that I know of, we still have more to see. Because what about the booths to take the tickets? Now a lot of them have been removed, but many of the attractions here used to have a ticket booth incorporated to the front of the ride or the end of the queue area where you would turn in your ticket. Case in point, the Matterhorn. This little hut at the base of the mountain is none other than a secret abandoned ticket booth. No one can enter the fastness of the mountain without paying with a ticket. I'd like to get you guys closer to it, but there's a little bit of a line. Now I don't have 65 minutes to wait in line right now and show you guys up close the Matterhorn ticket booth. But luckily, across the street, bing, is another one. Before going down the rabbit hole and entering Wonderland, you had to pay this weird mushroom a ticket. There's the employee entrance to the mushroom, but there doesn't seem to be a window anymore. No window? Maybe it's a magic mushroom.
I do hope I don't need any more men.
In addition to the Matterhorn hut and the mushroom, right across the street again is Storybook Land. And that was Storybook Land's ticket booth right there. Themed in miniature like the ride, it's easy to miss that this was once a ticket booth. No ticket window left in the lighthouse either, but it's still here. Hello? There's no one to take my D ticket. No, I'm not making a mistake. Storybook Land canal boats were a D ticket ride. Oh, I know why it was a D ticket ride. It's because the scenery in there is so extremely tiny. Keeps winking at me. What does he mean? What do you mean, Monstro? Just a hop, skip, a jump, and then a lot more walking past the Matterhorn is the last ticket booth that I know of in Disneyland. Also located right here in Fantasyland, the Casey Jr. Circus Train ticket booth. Casey Jr. was a B ticket ride. Although from the looks of this line, you'd think it was an E ticket attraction. Jeez. Sadly, I don't have any B tickets, so I guess I can't ride it. For Casey Jr., they just moved the little ticket booth a couple of feet into the planter, and it becomes the Casey Jr. train station. One of the things that truly sets Disneyland apart is its ability to tie the past in with the present by recycling all these elements and keeping a sense of history alive. For me, it's one of those things that sets Walt's original park head and shoulders above all the rest. It's that sense that not only are you in a land of adventure, enchantment, and imagination, but also that you're connected somehow to the history behind this magical place. Sadly, much like the era of these tickets, this video has to end. Ticket duck. But I'll be back next week with some more buttery goodness for you. So make sure you click subscribe, and the next video will pop into your YouTube feed for free. Well, that's a heck of a deal. So, until next time, bye-bye. Wait, one more thing. If you know of any ticket booths I might have missed in there, let me know down below. I like to learn too. Okay, now farewell.
A grapefruit.